beautiful. How are you today? Boop. I've been contemplating this video for a long time now, and I think I have to do it because a lot of my other videos that I want to make wouldn't make sense unless I made this. So here it is. I identify as a white female, disabled, and queer. And I know for my older audience, queer is not a good term to use, but the community is reclaiming it, and I feel like it's the best identifier that fits me personally. I realized I was queer when I was in college, and I know that seems late in the game, but I came from a very reserved family who told me it was not okay to be gay. So I believed them for a long time. But then I went to college and found out that I could be who I wanted to be, and it was okay. That I didn't have to lie to myself that it wasn't okay to explore, because I didn't know what to identify with for a long time. I started questioning, I went through bi, I went to gay, but none of them fit for me. And I took a women and gender studies class, and we had to learn all of the identifiers. Well, a lot of identifiers. I'm not going to say every because I don't know everyone. I know most, a lot, but I felt that queer was the best identifier for myself because it was an umbrella term where many different sexualities collided. Because sometimes I feel like I like women, and sometimes I feel like I like men, and sometimes I like other genders. And queer just bundles all these identifiers together. And that's why I identify with queer, because it's so ambiguous. I dabbled with the word bi, and I really didn't like it because there's such a negative connotation to it, that it's so strict between men and women, and there's like a 50-50. I like women 50%, men 50%. It's like, that's not exactly true. And the negative connotation that people say, just choose one, or it's just the word leading up to gay. People are just scared to say it. It's like, no, I'm not. I'll say I'm gay. Sometimes I use the word gay to identify because it's more ambiguous too nowadays. And there's also the negative way of, so you want to have a threesome. It's like, no. Or you're poly. No. I'm monogamous. It's different. I just identify as liking men or women, and you really have to ask me if I find you attractive rather than just liking you for your gender. Sorry if I'm all over the place. I'm out to the public, basically. I'm out to my friends, my school. I was out everywhere. And a lot of my family knows, but not everyone. So that's why I was contemplating it because I didn't want to hurt anyone. But this is who I am, and I needed you guys to know so other videos would make sense. But one issue also that I need to talk about is I am disabled. And for a lot of the time, I am the token queer disabled girl, where if anyone has a question, they'll come talk to me. And it's like, I don't have all the answers. They'll be like, oh, if you have a disability, can you have sex, or can you do this, can you do that? It's like, I can't speak for all people that have a disability. Do you know how many disabilities there are? There's billions. I can't speak for everyone. I can't speak for all the queer people or all the gay people either. But I do educate myself about issues. In school, I did women and gender studies, where I based a lot of my research and presentations and projects and papers on the queer disabled community, because there's not a lot of representation. That's why I am doing this right now, because I want to give a voice to the queer disabled community, because it's not there, and I really want it to grow and people not to be afraid to talk about this taboo subject, because it's not taboo. Everyone has these identifiers of sexuality, ability, gender, all that stuff, and we just need to embrace it and know who you are. And if you're questioning, question it. Explore your different identifiers and how it affects you, and talk about it, because it's really important to grow in your community. And I know for myself, it really helps to build community and talk about it and have that support system, because sometimes that's all you needed and all you have, to have those people that you can talk about anything, and even though it's not the exact same, they'll listen and they understand more than others. So I love people getting into communities and talking about their situation and their life. That's what I'm doing now, because we all need it. We all need representation. And I just want to tell each and every one of you that I love you. Any of your identities, your gender, your ability, your sexuality, your political views, anything. Thank you so much for watching. Please go check out my Twitter. I'm very active on there. My Instagram and my Musical.ly at hbeautiful 93. Thank you for watching. You're beautiful. Don't forget it.